Okay, start.
Yeah, I did 24 years in the Army. August 17, 1978, I was in Korea in the 2nd Infantry Division, and we were up in a place called Hungary, and they were doing tank gunnery. And I was the field first sergeant, and I was in the command tent with the captain, the medic, the radio operator, the battalion photographer, and a jeep driver. And the truck came back from the rear area, and it had 5 people in the back, along with mail and hot chow and Marmite cans. And there was no canvas on the truck. It was raining like crazy, and the driver stopped in front of the tent, and the water was halfway over the wheel. So I walked out to tell him to move the truck out of the water so we could get it unloaded. So when I walked out, I put one foot on a running board, grabbed a door handle with one hand, and I had one foot standing on the ground in a hole of water. And lightning struck the truck. And the people in the tent told me later that it blew all 5 guys in the back of the truck out of the truck. And it blew me past the tent 15 to 18 feet. And the medic came straight to me first because I was a senior guy. And he couldn't find a pulse, so he covered me up dead with a poncho. Nothing but the boots sticking out. The battalion photographer came out and took a picture of that. I got it at home. The other 5 guys, medic worked on them, tagged them up. They had paralyzed arms and stuff. And by that time, the battalion physician assistant got over to where we were, and he asked the medic, what's the status? The medic said, that guy's dead. These 5 are all tagged up, and the dust-off helicopter will be here in 2 minutes. Well, they don't put dead people on a dust-off because its weight slows it down. So I wouldn't have gotten on that helicopter, except that PA came over to me and pulled the poncho back, felt enough of a pulse, and gave me CPR. He threw me on the helicopter. When we landed at 121 Hospital in Seoul, they gave me the paddles 3 times. I was in a coma, but I was told I got the paddles 3 times, and then they took me up to ICU. And my medical record says August 17, 1978, lightning shock. Clinically deceased upon arrival, heart rate 20 beats a minute. Anything less than 25, you're clinically dead. So I was in a coma for 11 days. I flinched my little finger on my right hand, had wires all over me. About 25 people ran in the room. I could hear them, but I couldn't open my eyes. I couldn't speak, and I couldn't move nothing. So they started giving me these massages every day and body wraps and stuff. And then after about 30 days of that, I was moving everything. And so they put me in a ward, and I did speech therapy, walking therapy, and dexterity training. And I did that for about a month. And then I had to have a complete mini physical every week for a year. And at the end of that year, the doctor rubber stamped my record, said I was all clear. And when I retired from the Army, I tried to get disability for it, and the VA said it was denied because my record said all clear. And I said my record said I was dead on August 17th too. You know what I mean? But they didn't give me a penny.
Do you recall any of the experience of being dead?
Yeah, when I was in a coma, and I guess I was laying on the ground back there behind the tent, and I saw the light, and it was real bright, you know. My eyes weren't open, but I saw the light, and it was so far away that, you know, it just looked like a swirl. It was so bright it was blinding. And then I saw somebody appear in the light. It looked like a shadow. I couldn't make out who it was. And they were waving their hand like this. And then it kind of faded and disappeared. And so I don't know whether he was calling me on then or what, but...
Did you have any feelings?
I didn't have any kind of
No feelings? Were you aware that you were there?
aware of what?
Were you aware of your situation at that time?
Well, I know I was in a coma, really. I think.
I mean, like when you were seeing this person waving in the light, did you realize what was happening?
Yeah, I realized what was happening, but like I say, I was in a coma, couldn't move anything, and
was it scary to see this light?